Well, it's another day and another hole here in the base. For some reason, I build like one thing above ground, and for every one thing above ground, there needs to be 10 things underground. So today, we're actually going to be making something very interesting that is going to level up this Minecraft world. Now, I know what you're thinking, Eco, your world is like 5 years old. Don't you have everything already? And the simple answer to that question is no, I don't, because I am super duper lazy. I hardly ever grind for anything, which means that every time I want to make something big, it takes like 3 times the time. That's not a real sentence. It takes 3 times as long because I need to go gather the materials myself. Now, I've been kind of opposed to villager trading halls in the past, and I still kind of am in the like basic sense that I think it's kind of stupid that I could literally live in this basement here and just grind every single block that I need for free. But, big but, I make Minecraft YouTube videos now, and I want to upload more, I want to make more videos, I want to make more cool stuff with you guys, so I unfortunately need the blocks. And that is why today I have gone back on my morals to build probably one of the biggest projects that I've made in a while. The last few have been kind of just aesthetic and useless. This one is aesthetic and important. So I had to give it a nice big hallway to get us started here with these villager tiki totems, whatever you want to call them, like Easter Island heads, I guess. Obviously, we're not done here, and I want to make these all unique with some of the ideas in the comments, but I'll talk about that a little bit later on. Right now, what I want to show you is version 4 of this room. I don't know if any other clips made it from the intro, but I have rebuilt this place so many times, I kind of lost count. I think I'm finally sitting in a place where I'm happy. Sometimes you gotta build like what you feel like building, if that makes sense. Sometimes I think I put too much pressure on myself to build what I think people will like and not what I would like. So this is what I would like. We've got 3 hallways here. 1, 2, and 3. These 2 are going to be for the villagers. This one is going to be for the farmage. As far as farming goes, it's a pretty basic setup here. I just got a bunch of chests collecting pumpkins, carrots, potatoes, and more pumpkins. That way, we can basically just play creative mode and just AFK here, get all the emeralds we'll need, all the trades we'll need. But what we really need right now is a little bit more building. And there we have it, hallway number 1 done, sort of. I'm debating making it longer to fit this circle, but then it wouldn't be symmetrical on either side. I'm really not too sure what I'm going to do yet, but we'll figure that out later. But I'm really liking the vibe. This might be the most extravagant villager trading place I think I've seen on the YouTubes in quite a while, unfortunately for me. This is a lot of real estate and space, all for a 1x2 villager, which is going to stand right here and give me books. I wanted to do like kind of like you know in Harry Potter when he goes up to at Gringwalds or whatever and he's like looking up. I wanted it to kind of feel like that, so they feel more important and bigger. So I put us a block underneath them here, and you just look up and you can trade, which is pretty neat. And I've also added some aquariums because aquariums are the greatest thing in Minecraft. Honestly, tough to beat, totally slept on. Not enough people put these everywhere. Very cool little filler of space. It adds some color, some movement, everything you could ever want. I'm really liking how this is going so far. And now all that's left is to do the roof and the other hallway. Double. Well, if you stuck around this long in the video, I'm assuming you're pretty dedicated, which means that I can show you the deep, dark secret, unfortunate secret of this temple. Now, for every good villager trade, there is a bad villager trade. And for every villager, there is a transformation which they must go through. Basically, we got to turn them into zombies, right? To be able to make them give us better deals. So underneath our beautiful temple here, I've been working on a villager dungeon. I thought it'd be really funny to kind of stick a little villager dungeon underneath, and this is kind of where we go to do our trading. Now, there's a lot of villagers in here right now. This thing's been running since pretty much I started building this place. It's a pretty simple setup here. They run in and they fall into the hole. I can press this button, pick one up. I can turn him into whatever kind of villager I need, and then send him off. Whoops. Nope. That's not what we want. It's on a different mode right now because I am using... Anyway, I'm all messed up in here. But... Oh, that doesn't work. Yeah, okay. And then I send him over here to be zombie villagerified. Any day now. Literally, when I stop recording, it happens. But anyway, he hits him, turns into a zombie. We send him back. I need another button. Oh man, this is getting messy. Basically, send him back, and we convert him. Blah blah blah. We've got our stuff over here to do the conversions and everything. And then when we're ready, we can send him up, and we just break the floor. Basically, send him through to wherever he needs to go. Now, you're probably wondering, Eco, what if you go through this whole process and the villager is still not nice and not happy and not giving you what you need? Well, stick around until the end of the video and I will show you exactly what happens to those guys. But before we welcome our villagers into the trading hall here, we still have a lot of work to do. I still have to figure out what goes here and also complete the second side. So this is the first one I showed earlier. This is the second one. It's pretty much the same, except the ceiling tiles have changed and the color of the backsplash here have also changed, and the painting, obviously. But we're going to have a bunch of masons in here. Maybe more, maybe less. I'm not too sure. I didn't really count or anything, but we can definitely expand the space if we need to. We can put 2 more villagers here, like so. And I also got a bunch of setups here for the farmers. I already have some villagers that offer a 1 emerald trade for me, so I really want to go pick those guys up. And I thought it would be fun to do it by foot. Usually, I just fly through the hole and go through the nether or something like that. But today, we're going to take a nice long walk through the entire base, just so you get an idea of how big this place is becoming. And to reward you for watching so long, I'm going to share a very personal story where I got really mad in real life at something that happened to me recently. So basically, I really like outdoorsy stuff, a lot of fishing, a lot of hiking, a lot of climbing, biking, you name it, I like it. And in the winter here in Canada, we can fish on the ice, which is really fun. So the other day, me and my friend, I get off work early, and we're setting out to go to this really remote lake that we enjoy. We pack all of our belongings, and we head over there. And when we get over there, there's a bunch of cars. So immediately, we're like, oh shoot, there's going to be some people. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to go hide in the corner of the lake and do our little ice fishing, hopefully catch some dinner. And as we get on the trail, we start walking. This lady comes up to us, and they're filming like some sort of commercial. So there's a bunch of park employees there with people from PBS, which in Canada is the public broadcast station or something. And she tells me, whoa, 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 what are you guys doing? And this is all in French, obviously. I live in Quebec. And I start to explain to her, well, basically, before I start explaining to her, you need to understand I did not pay for my fishing license, and I did not want the fine. So I basically told her that we were there to shoot a student film about the dangers of ice fishing. And what really helped our cause is we had a Ziploc bag full of mackerel for bait. So I told her, oh, it's bait, it's fish for the video, like it's props, you know, we're gonna use them as props. And basically she told me we needed a permit to film a student video, like for a class in the park, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, I argued with her for like 10 minutes, and then some other people from the commercial production like piled on, and it just got really awkward. I didn't want to like deal with them anymore, so we just left. But I really got mad in the car after, because it's like an hour something drive. It's super far away. I was really excited, and I totally got blocked from fishing, which made me a little bit sad. So after that little tale, let's get back to some building and villager trading and hopefully finish up this project here. But before we take a look at that, I am super happy to announce that I have partnered with Apex Gaming PCs. They have a line of custom computers designed for gaming as well as content creation. In particular, I want to take a second and talk about the Apex Streamer, which has a Ryzen 5 7600X, 16 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, and an RTX 4060 Ti, not to mention all the cool RGB that you can customize in the purchasing options. If you're in the market for a new PC, definitely go check them out. The link is in the description. Don't forget to use my 10% discount code ECOLIO when you purchase your computer. Now I'm losing my mind trying to do the roof. How do we do the roof? And actually, it's not even a roof. In theory, I think it's a ceiling. So what I've done is I've dug many layers up here and I've added some stuff and I think it's cool. I don't know. We're going to have to kind of probably flesh it out. And I think the way we'll know that it's good is when we tear this all away and we see it. Ideally, I don't hate it. I don't have to love it because I don't look up too often. But ideally, I don't hate it. Now, I didn't want to cop out this time. Usually, if you're Ecolio channel watcher, you probably know that the ceilings, I just kind of spam plants in a circle and I call it a day. But this time I thought this is a big build and it's kind of cool. Might as well try to do it justice, right? And do something a little bit different. So let's actually make a genuine ceiling. And I'm regretting that decision by the minute here. I hate doing this. I'm not good at it. If anybody has any like tips or tricks or ways to make ceilings, let me know in the comments down below how you make your ceilings. What's your like go-to pattern, especially for a circular room like this? How do you make it look good? I can't figure it out in my little pea brain here. But anyways, let me get back to building. Let me keep working on this, and I'll check back in with you guys when I have a little bit more progress, and hopefully you change your mind about this thing being ugly, because I know what you're thinking already. Well, I don't really know what this is or what it's supposed to look like, but I'd be a liar if I said I didn't kind of like it. Very Minecraft build vibes, I guess. No theme, no nothing, just Minecraft, pure Minecraft. That's neat. Now, I just need to finish off this top part, but to be honest with you guys, like, okay, hear me out. If you look down like this, you can't really tell. And I have some cool stuff planned for the villagers that I wanted to do in this video. So I kind of want to get a jump on that. Basically, I kind of hinted at it earlier, but we have an aquarium here full of little fellas. Okay, now I'm confused. So I had this aquarium filled with pufferfish. Where are my pufferfish? Is it because I didn't name them? Oh, that sucks. Oh, man. I have to go all the way back to this stupid warm ocean place and grab more. Quick interjection here, just to show you on the map why I'm upset about getting more pufferfish. This world is absolutely huge, okay? And I don't have a portal to go to the warm ocean because I simply, honestly, just can't figure it out. Every time I place a portal, it breaks. So basically, we have our base here. Where we're building right now is just about here, I would believe, right by this like nether poop here, this little stain on the floor. It's about right here, all right? And if I fly out this way towards the ocean, it is probably a good 3,000 or 4,000 blocks past this ship. It's really far away, and this is my starter base. It's really far away, and it takes like 20 minutes to go there, and then like 30 to catch the puffers, and then come back. So it's a huge pain in the behind to go there. What is that? Huh, interesting. Anyway, it's really annoying to go there, and I try to avoid it, and that's why I'm upset, because I brought back like 10 of them and put them in the aquarium already, and now I have to do it all over again. Okay, anyways, this was full of pufferfish. Imagine, I'm gonna edit some pufferfish on the screen right now. Imagine there's pufferfish in here, and imagine that we need to get rid of some of the extra villagers. Now, if you put 2 and 2 together, you get 4. Now, the question is, how do we get the villagers into the aquarium? Well, ladies and gentlemen, fret not, for I have foreseen all eventualities, except the one where all the pufferfish die. Basically, we're going to shift them up from the tube here, the little poop chute that goes up to the ceiling. We're just going to have them like come out, fly out basically, and fall into the aquarium and die. And that is how we're going to get rid of them. So that's a pretty complex system though, given that the villager breeder is underground over here, which is not necessarily right beside where we want them to go. But that's not a problem because another week has gone by since that last clip, and I have almost completed the whole entire system here. For some reason, the villagers were not villagering anymore and making babies, but now they are. Anyways, we got babies everywhere, starting to breed, getting ready to start bulking up our villager supply. And I have also set off a rail line here, very rudimentary so far. I'm going to clean it up and make it look a lot nicer later. Basically, you can just decide the tracks. I have a few switches where you can decide if you want the new villager to go straight to the death zone, which, why would you? No, you want the villager to go this way all the time, actually, so I don't even need that there, I don't think. Come to think of it. And we have one here, you know, just to switch from zombie to out, and then here we can switch to save him and bring him out somewhere else, or for now, just send him off into the ominous track, which I will show you where it goes. Now, a few things have also changed up here. I lied when I said I liked what I did with the ceiling, so I did something a little bit different. I did a little pixel artation here with some sands and such, and I kind of like it. Now, obviously, there's a little bit of polishing to do here with this, but I kind of like how that turned out. And as you can see, we already have a test subject within the tube, and it's way too bad that the puffers aren't there. But if I fly up and I go show you what it looks like up here, basically what happens, the minecart comes in and breaks onto this cactus. As the villager gets ejected, the only logical place for the game to put him is right here in this water shaft, where he will fall down into the tank. And it's pretty basic, actually. I thought this would be a lot more complicated. Eventually, right now I'm just like stacking them here, but eventually this will be brought back down and hopefully just like auto feed the system. But that's all stuff that I can do later off camera. Doesn't really impact the overall build and villager collecting that we're trying to get done here. Now, I have successfully managed to bring back some of my villagers from the old place. I'm still currently doing it. You might have noticed the portal already. This is where I'm catching them. But for some reason, some of them are ending up in weird places around my world again. There's a bunch of villagers in the nether and in other parts of my base. It's really annoying to move these guys around. So much weird stuff has been going on. But all these guys sell the pumpkin trade and the carrot trade, which are very important. And I try to always get potato as well, because potato is really easy to get a lot of. Not all of them have it. I am prioritizing the pumpkin, though. I think the pumpkin trade is by far the best in the game right now. So that means that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 10 of these guys because there's 2 sides. And now I can start getting my masons because I already have a bunch of librarians. I just need to bring them over into the new wing. But let's be real. You guys can be honest with me in the comments here. I know that kind of stuff is boring. I don't like to include it in the video because it doesn't really add anything. It's just me swearing at a bunch of villagers. So I try to leave that stuff out. Now we should try and probably go get some more puffers and actually make sure, because I never did test, will the puffer fish kill the villager or will they coexist like gorillas and kittens? Let's find out. All right, I really hope this is gonna work. I got all my piranhas here ready to go. Now, I know they're not piranhas, but well, we're gonna pretend. It's like an evil lair thing, you know, it's not puffers, it's piranhas. Now, before I put them in, let me know what you think is gonna happen. Are they going to eat our villager, or will they let him live? Let me know in the comments down below. Personally, I really want them to do something, but the more I think about it, the less I think that's going to happen. So let's add them in here really quickly and then get the heck out of here because these things kind of hurt. Oh, they do hurt him. Oh, that's very good. That's exactly what we wanted. I just hope they don't like knock them out. This lip isn't very high. Nope, get back in there, buddy. You're getting eaten. getting eaten up. Nice. The only thing that could have made that better is probably if the villager kind of sank into the mid-water section of the aquarium. Then it would be really cool because you could actually see him instead of just being on top. But hey, can't win them all, right? Anyways, I think that's going to do it for today's episode because I have a lot of grinding to do to get these villagers in here, and that's not even interesting video stuff. But rest assured, it will get done. I will be adding some villagers and some more farms kind of off camera here, just because it's not like I can record this and you're going to say, wow, that's really cool, Eco. No, I'm just planting potatoes and moving villagers around in minecarts. So thank you so much for watching and sticking around. If you made it all the way to the end, let me know what your favorite part of the video was or something in the comments. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time with another crazy long, stupid project.